Okay, for us to have a successful open house, this is what we do. First, we identify a house, right? Anyway, so once we have identified the time, we decide our open houses on Monday. So today the agents are deciding what open houses they're going to do throughout the week and also on the weekend. Why? Because we want 5 to 7 days to be able to prepare and advertise for this open house. We don't want to just decide the day before. So we go, so we decide we're going to do Main Street from 12 to 2 on, let's just say Saturday. Fun fact though, in Memphis, our most successful open houses have actually been during the day, during lunch hour, because those are typically your more serious people and you have a less likely chance to get looky-loos. Just a tip. Anyway, so we're going to do this open house on Main Street on Saturday, 12 to 2. So first thing I'm going to do is put in the MLS. That's going to syndicate to all the websites. Then I'm going to put it on the social media sites that are applicable, like the Facebook real estate groups that are applicable for that city. If you don't have one in your city, be a good idea to create one. So we've got Facebook real estate for sale groups for just about every city in the Memphis metro area, so we'll post it there. We'll also do a Facebook ad and we'll post it. We'll get it out to some target marketing people, target market consumers as well. But here's where we get really dialed in. Not only do we do all that, which is pretty much what everybody else does, one thing that worked really well for us when I first started in the business, I'm kind of going back to some things that worked for me in 2008, 9, and 10, was this idea called circle prospecting. Circle prospecting is where you call the neighborhood and you basically announce the listing. You can do that for just listed, just sold, just put under contract, but we like to do it for open houses because we're not selling anybody anything. We're just saying, hey neighbor, we've got a house that we're holding open on Main Street Saturday 12 to 2. Would you like to come? Do you know anybody that you would like to have as your neighbor? May I text you the PDF flyer that we've made of this house so that you can send it to any prospective people in your world? We don't, we're not asking you to buy the house. We're asking you to help us find a buyer. You'd be surprised, depending on your market. Like I know, like if you're in like Boston or like another market that like has mean people, that's not what I mean. What I mean is, what I've heard is when you call expireds or you call people in other cities other than the South, they can be really ugly and nasty to you. So no offense to anybody that's from there. But what I mean by that is usually they're not ugly to you if you're just saying, hey, I just want to invite you to our open house. And then you send them the PDF flyer and then they come. And so we've had such success with the open houses. One of my agents did 100 of them in the last 6 months, and she is rocking and rolling. So she really, really has got the open houses dialed in. But here's the other thing. We don't just stand in the back of the house and wait for the people to come in and be like, oh, hi, can you please? No, we don't. We have a movie rope, like a red movie rope that's in the front of the house. And like in order to get in, you must give your name. And if you give some bullshit name like Donald Duck or whatever, you're not going to come in because we have a responsibility to our seller, not to you. We have a responsibility to our seller to know who's coming in their house. And so we want to know who you are. Not because we want to solicit you later, because if you're a jerk, we don't want to work with you anyway. But if you're a genuine human being that wants to come in somebody's house and you're not Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck, then you're going to put your name in there, or you don't come in. And so what we found is that those people that are usually like put off at first with realtors, over time, once they're in the open house, like they actually have their shit together. We actually are neighbors and we need to sell our house. So she's picked up some people from doing that being very diligent and very organized. So this is your sign to not feel like you're imposing on people that are coming into someone else's house who don't want to give you their information. You're not imposing. You're actually doing your job. And if nobody comes to the open house, who cares too? I mean, at the end of the day, you can't, will people to come through. If they don't come through, bring your laptop and do some cold calls or do some Facebook or do some Brivity follow-up or whatever your CRM, do some follow-up. My brain doesn't work that well this morning. But anyway, that's how we do open houses. I hope that's helpful for you. And I can dive into it a little bit more too. And also, no offense to anybody who lives in Boston. I love Boston.